Greetings, M squared here. Today we are going to talk about the exterior angle theorem. So let's talk about what an exterior angle of a triangle is. An exterior angle happens when you extend one side and you go back to the triangle and it's not 180 degrees. Because I could go back to the triangle here, but that would be 180 degrees. But here it is less than 180, so that is called an exterior angle. So we're going to do a little discovering on how to find that exterior angle. There's a few different ways, but we're going to try this triangle right here. So in this triangle, we have three angles, and we are going to add up x plus z. So x is 49 and z is 42. So if we add those together, we get 91. All right, and y plus z, well, we already know z is 42 and y is 89. So when we add those together, we get 131. And next we will add x and y. So x is 49 and y is 89. And when we add those, we get 138. So now what we're going to notice, so we just added two angles, angles in the triangle in pairs. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find the exterior angles. So I'm going to move my paper. I'm going to extend this right here. And because I know that a linear pair has to equal 180, I know that this right here is going to be 91. Now what I want you to notice is that this was also 91. So this right here is 91, and these two added up to 91. Now we're going to find another exterior angle. So I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to say, well, what is this angle right here? Well, that would be 131, because 49 and 131 equal 180. So if you remember correctly, we got 131 by adding up y and z. And now we're going to find this exterior angle. So I'm going to extend this side. So 8 gets me 50. And that would be 138. And again, notice we got 138 when we added these. So you can do the same over here. I'm gonna, for your notes, I'm gonna skip that part for the sake of a shorter video. But what we know then is that the exterior angle of a triangle is the same as the sum of the two remote interior angles, the two angles in the triangle that weren't attached to the exterior angle. So it says the measure of an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the remote, that means the ones far away from it, interior, that means inside, angles. So if we look at this triangle here with all the angles marked, we would know that these two remote interior angles add up to the measure of angle 4. And that's the theorem we're going to work with in the next page and the next problems. We're going to set up equations and we're going to solve using the exterior angle theorem. So here we go. The first one gives us two remote interior angles and that exterior angle. So we know that if we add these, we get x. So x equals 70. Starts off a little easy. Here's our exterior angle. This is the angle next to it. It's not that one. It's the sum of these two. So x equals 100. Right, now it gets a little more complicated because we start introducing variables, but we still set it up the same. So I'm going to say 2x, which is one remote interior angle, plus 5x, which is the other, equals 105. And then I add my x's, and then I divide by 7 to find out what x is. So 7 goes into 10 one time with 3 left over. 7 goes into 35 5 times. So I know that x is 15. All right, again, the remote interior angles add up to the exterior angle. So 6x is my exterior angle, and it's going to equal these two. And I'm going to just add them, 3x plus x, before I write them down instead of doing it twice, and then 10 plus 40 is 50. So now I need to get x alone. I'm going to need to move my x's all to one side. So subtracting 4x from both sides would get me 2x equals 50. And if I divide by 2, I get x equals 25. And the last two we're going to do today. Here we go. I know that the sum of the remote interior angles, that's x plus 80, is equal to the exterior angle. That's 3x minus 22. So I'm going to subtract x from both sides and get 2x. I'm going to add 22 to both sides and get 102. When I divide by 2, I get 51. So x equals 51. And you could always check it. What's 51 plus 80? And is that the same as 3 times 51 minus 22? You could always check your work. All right, here we go. Now this one's all binomials, so it's a little bit more complicated, but still, this is the exterior angle. So we write that down, and then I'm going to add these as I go. So 9x plus 6x is 15x. 16 plus 15 is 31. So I'm going to subtract 15x from both sides, subtract 3 from both sides. I'm going to get 4x equals 28. Took me a minute. And then I'm going to divide by 4, and finally I get x equals 7. So that is how you use the exterior angle theorem. Good luck with that. M squared, signing out.